Chapter 2 of Uncle Remus and Brer Rabbit. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Phil Chenevert. Uncle Remus and Brer Rabbit by Joel Chandler Harris. Brer Rabbit's Frolic. The little boy, when he next saw Uncle Remus after hearing how the animals went to the barbecue, wanted to know what happened to them. He was anxious to learn if any of them were hurt by the dogs that had been chasing Brother Rabbit. The old darky closed his eyes and chuckled. "You sure is asking something now, honey." Under his hat, if he had any, Brer Rabbit had a mighty quick thinking apparatus, and most'n generally all de time de pranks he played on de yuther creeturs pestered 'em both ways a comin' and a gwine. De dogs done mighty well, long ez dey's had dealin' wid de little fry like Brer Fox and Brer Coon and Brer Wolf, but when dey run agin ol' Brer B'ar, dey sho struck a snag. De most vigorous wuz de identical one dat got de wust hurted. He got too close to Brer B'ar, and when he look at hisse'f in runnin' water, he tuck notice dat he wuz split wide open from flank to dewlap. Atter de ruckus wuz over, de creeturs hobbled off home de best dey could an' laid roun' in sun an' shade fer ter let de cuts an' gashes git good an' well. When dey got so dey could sagactuate an' pay der party calls, dey 'greed fer ter ensemble somewhars an' hit on some plan fer ter outdo Brer Rabbit. Well, dey had der ensembly, an' dey j'ared an' j'ared des like yo' pa do when he ain't feelin' right well. But bimeby dey 'greed 'pon a plan dat look like it might ought work. Dey 'greed fer ter make out dat dey gwine ter have a dance. Dey know dat ol' Brer Rabbit wuz allers keen fer dat, an' dey say dey'll give 'im an invite, an' when he got dar, dey'll ax him fer ter play de fiddle, an' ef he 'fuse, dey'll close in on 'im an' make way wid 'im. So fur, so good. But all de time dey wuz jowerin' an' confabbin', ol' Brer Rabbit wuz settin' in a shady place in de grass, a hearin' ev'y word dey say. When de time come, he crope out, he did, an' run 'roun', an' de fust news dey knowed, here he comes down de big road, boogity boogity, same ez a hoss dat's broke thoo de pastur' fence. He sez he, "Why, hello, frien's, an' howdy too, kaze I ain't seed you all sence de las' time. Whar de name er goodness is you been deze odd come shorts? An' how did you far at the barbecue? Ef my two eyeballs ain't gone an' got crooked, dar's ol' Brer B'ar, him er de short tail an' sharp tush, de ve'y one I'm a huntin' fer. An' dar's Brer Coon. I sho is in big luck. Dar's gwineter be a big frolic at Miss Meadows, an' her an' de gals want Brer B'ar fer ter show 'em de Rosin' y'all shuffle, an' dey put Brer Coon down fer de jig dey calls Rack Back Davy. I'm ter play de fiddle, sump'n I ain't done sence my oldest gal had de mumps an' de measles, befo' de same day an' hour. Well, dis mornin' I tuck down de fiddle fum whar she wuz a hangin', an' drawed de bow backerds an' fur'ards a time er two, an' den I shot my eyes an' hit some er de ol' time chunes, an' when I come ter myse'f, dar wuz my whole blessed fambly skippin' an' sashayin' 'roun' de room, spite er de fack dat breakfus wuz ter be cooked. Wid dat, Brer Rabbit bowed, he did, an' went back down de road like de dogs wuz atter him. "But what happened then?" the little boy asked. "Nothin' 'tall," replied Uncle Remus, taking up the chuckle where he had left off. "De creeturs ain't had no dance, an' when dey went ter Miss Meadows, she put her head out de winder an' say ef dey don't go off fum dar she'll have de law on 'em." End of chapter 2.